Welcome to Caesar Creek State Park. It's a gloomy, overcast day. 55 degrees. But I will take it after that freaking heat wave I dealt with in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan at Pictured Rocks. It's dry, it's calm, it's comfortable. I'm excited for today. I'm doing the perimeter trail around Caesar Creek State Park. Some literature says it's 11.7, others say 12.7. I have my Motion X GPS tracker on right now, so we'll find out, as long as I don't get lost. I have a partially loaded backpack because I'm planning on staying one night down here, maybe at the state park campgrounds, or maybe even a stealth camp here in around the lake somewhere. So it's been very wet and rainy on the farm, so this afforded me some time off to get away from the farm for a day, do some training out here, walking around Caesar Creek. I've been here several times in the past. I love going to the dam. I've taken my kids there several times and we've camped out here a few times over the years. But I've never hiked the entire perimeter trail, so we're gonna get that done today. Got our first little creek crossing here. Some nice flagstones to walk across. When we get around to the dam, we're gonna fly the drone. So I got 3 batteries with me today, all charged up, ready to roll. Hopefully the sky will clear just a little bit and we'll get some better shots. But I think it's gonna be pretty neat to fly the drone over the huge dam here at Caesar Creek. Pioneer Village. Very quiet here today, nothing going on. This weekend will be a different story. There's some kind of event going on here this weekend on the 14th and the 15th. Today is the 12th, I believe. Yeah, today's Thursday the 12th. And also this weekend is the Renaissance Festival in Waynesville. So Caesar Creek State Park will be crawling with people this weekend, especially Saturday and Sunday. Holy cow, these are the biggest hedge apples I think I've ever seen. Wow. Most hedge apples are like the size of baseballs. This thing's bigger than a softball. A little interesting fact about hedge apples, they repel spiders. So you know I love hedge apples, because I hate spiders. But you put these around your home, and it supposedly keeps the spiders away. So I wanted to show you how I carry my GoPro on my Skylab 3-axis gimbal. It's sitting right here. A lot of times, if I'm using it a lot, I'll just carry it in my hand and walk with it. Well, it's turned off, it doesn't hurt anything, and it's not that heavy. But when I'm not using it, I slide it in right here on my side pouch elastic, and I have a little zip tie attached to the gimbal and a carabiner just sitting right here on my shoulder harness. I attach the zip tie to the carabiner, and it just sits there like this and rides on my hip belt pouch. Very small waterfalls, but pretty nonetheless. I mean, any water feature on trail is worth looking at and enjoying the sound. Here's some of the stuff I'm walking through right now. Very overgrown crap crossing the trail, hitting your legs. And the reason I'm happy with that is that there's no spider webs in them, because I just recently had a lady with her dog run by me, and I thanked her for breaking trail for me. So she said she was running the whole perimeter loop, so I should be good to go. No spider webs today. All right, I'm out here crossing State Route 73. As you can see, there's about a half mile of road walking, and then we'll be turning left up here, getting back in the woods and joining up with a little bit of the Buckeye Trail. I am at Furness Shores boat launch. This is what it looks like. I've been here, I think, 2 other times, launching our sailboat with my brothers and my sons. All right, we got to pick the trail back up here on the left somewhere. Finally got a nice view of the lake here. A couple fishermen out there. I just stepped off the trail, about 50 feet, because I saw this little private beach with a picnic table. Pretty peaceful right here. Great spot to have lunch. It is lunchtime, but I just had a Cliff Bar, so I'm not hungry yet. Pretty nice little spot. All right, back on the trail. Well, I've been in for an hour and 45 minutes, and I'm already halfway around. We just hit the 6 mile mark. 2 or 3 little uphills of about 50 to 60 feet. Not much. So I'm hitting them hard when I get to them. Just get used to the steep hills I'm going to encounter at Shawnee State Forest. Looking forward to that one. Probably sometime in the next 2 to 3 weeks. We'll be hitting Shawnee State Park. Well, I've come out to the Hopewell Day Lodge, and it looks like a good place to have lunch to me. Pretty nice. Nice view. All right, we're at my favorite part of Caesar Creek State Park, and that's the massive dam they have here. I would venture to say it's probably the biggest one in the state of Ohio of all the state park dams. But if you want a good workout, run up that hill. That hill is massive. So when I first came onto the dam, there's a sign that says no sledding. And that would be a fun hill to sled on. I'm sure it happens quite a bit. Wow. This is a good spot to really see the leaf change starting to happen. Hues of yellow and orange and brown. A lot of green though. Still looks like we're 10 days off from prime color, I would guess. Look at this. That is peaceful. Very quiet. We got about a mile walk to Horseshoe Falls. This is probably the most popular area of Caesar Creek State Park. It's where all the day hikers go and bring their pets. So let's go check that out. Horseshoe Falls. in the summertime, this is a very refreshing place to go out and wade in the water. Slippery though, very slippery. Wow. It's like a slippery film on the rock. All right, I'm ready to finish this thing up. Final mile. All right, I'm back out to the road where I started. The truck's parked right down here, and the little parking lot to the right. You know, Caesar Creek was a perfect little day hike. 4 hours, you can tackle it pretty easy, depending on how much you stop. You probably want to allow 5.5 if you're going to stop and videotape or check out the sights or eat lunch on the trail. All those little things take up time. But if you're just going out to do some training with a backpack, this is a great little day hike to get that in, and I think you could do it in under 4 hours. It took me 3 hours and 55 minutes. Average speed of 3.3, total distance 12.87. But that included at least a half mile of getting off the trail, if not more. I did get turned around once. So I would say that the 11.7 is probably the more accurate distance for this trail. Well, I decided to take a quick stop here at the overflow. I think I'll take a little drone flight here, get an overhead view of it. This is a pretty massive area. It's a lot of concrete. Well guys, thanks for joining me today on my Caesar Creek day hike. I'm here at Caesar Creek State Park, main campground right now. Well, that was a good hike today, and I'm ready to get a good night's sleep. Let's see if we can see my hammock over here. These two trees were the only two trees in Caesar Creek State Park campground that I was able to hang a hammock on. I drove up and down all 275, 300 sites that they had. I was ready to give up and go home, and here was the only set of trees that worked. A little far apart, but not bad. It's only gonna get down to 53 degrees tonight, so I stay nice and toasty in my Costco underquilt. All right, guys. Good night.